Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we back once again.
Yeah, fuck a soundboard. Give me some fireworks in there. Let's shoot some fireworks. No?
Just turn the lights down low and then just let the
on
fireworks go.
Get a
All right.
pyro. Get some little, what's that? Like WCW?
Some Twizzlers, twirlers.
Some WCW style?
Twirlers. Yo, but you know, we are back again. We're Wrestlemaniacs 2. It's your boy Izzy 2 Real, along with my boy.
Playboy Troy.
And we here again, another week.
Yeah.
Wrestling talk. And
Yeah.
we're going to end this year off with end of the year awards.
Yeah.
It's kind of our second annual.
Yeah, second annual. Second annual We're Wrestlemaniacs 2 award show.
Award ceremony.
Award ceremony. Where we
There
give
we
out
go.
our end of the year awards.
For our favorites, our most liked of the year,
Man.
our cream of the crop.
Male wrestlers, women wrestlers, show of the year,
Match of the year.
feuds of the year.
Tag team of the year.
Like you said, the cream of the crop. Because the cream of the crop
Always rises to the top.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
did. And I think I got one more other topic, but we'll see if we can fit it in. Because we know we talk, but we'll see if that fits in.
Let it slide on in, you know?
Yeah.
Pause.
But let's go to the opening bout. Let's get it right into it. Or do you want to talk some wrestling real quick? What's going on lately in the landscape?
No,
It's not
it's
really-
end of the year. It's end of the
You know
year.
what? Fuck that. I do got one thing.
We're about to get ready for Netflix, man.
Can I get a baby ran in real quick?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ricochet, you're trash.
Damn.
You're trash. Yo, everybody on the internet keep trying to figure out ways how to save you and how to save your career. Your corny ass, I don't think you could be saved.
There's only one way you say Ricochet.
I don't think it's no way. Yeah, if you quit.
You want to see it?
If you
I
quit,
can do it right now.
how you do it? I think that's even too late.
Take away the mic.
That's
'Cause
even
he's
too
too
late.
fucking corny.
That's even too late.
He's
When he don't have a mic, he's still trash.
He's what we call an Oreo.
Absolutely.
He's an Oreo.
Absolutely.
And the sad part is he's not even a regular Oreo. He's a golden Oreo. That what makes it even worse.
Nah, he might be a regular Oreo.
He's a golden Oreo.
His name is Trevor.
Golden Oreo.
So, you know.
Exactly what I meant.
He might be, because it was a clip I seen earlier today where I guess somebody was talking shit to him in the locker room. And he was like, "Don't you ever talk to me like that again. You hear me? Don't you talk to me like that again." And I'm like.
And he keeps trying to get that little laugh over that. That Jadakiss laugh. And I'm like, that's just trash.
That's just he trying to take some shit that dudes do in the street and trying to see if he can get it over, and it don't work for a guy like him. It
And
just don't
then
work.
My man, can I pull it up real quick?
Yeah.
He got cooked on Twitter or X.
He gets cooked every day.
But man, this one was worse.
JD kills him every day, like
JD do kill him
every day.
And it's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
I think
His co-host was trying to save him one time. He was like, "I gotta wait." I was like, "Nah, that still won't work."
it won't work.
Some other black guys was like, "I gotta wait to save Ricochet." He was like, "Take the mic." I was like, that just won't work.
Over.
It's just over.
He's done.
He cornified himself to a point of no return. He's X-Pac heated himself.
X-Pac is crazy.
Okay, so
X-Pac is
you know the
crazy.
corny dance that X-Pac used to do coming to the dance when he coming to the ring when he was a part of X Factor?
He's doing.
Yeah, that shit. That's Ricochet.
Oh no.
That's Ricochet.
No.
The dance itself is Ricochet.
No. Yo, I like X-Pac.
I love
I
X-Pac.
love X-Pac.
That's how I got into wrestling, watching the 1, 2, 3
I
Kid.
love
But
X-Pac in X Factor.
God
That
damn,
was my favorite X-Pac. actually.
that's Trevor right there.
Oh my God, where is it? Because literally, I was like, bro, he's getting cooked.
Cooked. I don't even know if reverting back to Prince Puma can even save him. I don't even know if that could.
To be honest with you, a lot of people don't even know who that is. A lot of
So
people
maybe it might save him. People
lot-
don't know who it
a
is.
lot
He
of
can just
people
show
don't
up in the
know who that
mask one
is.
day, switch the trunks,
like literally, no one knows. Who
hide the
that is.
tattoo, put a whole singlet on like Damian Priest or something, and I don't know. I just think it's over for Ricochet.
Bro,
He should have never left.
I wish I took a screenshot of it. 'Cause
The
I
people
swear
were
to you,
screaming, "We want Samantha" in the crowd.
He's bald.
Like
Going off. They just been going at him.
the thing that Swerve did, where Swerve and Nana handed out the tissue and they threw the tissue, that made him look like the biggest fucking loser in the world.
whatever you want to call it.
And he's sitting there like he about to cry. I don't care if he was trying to do it as a part of the gimmick.
No,
it just looked pathetic.
Look like he's mad.
It just looked pathetic.
I'm pulling. Oh, there it is. I found it.
It just looked pathetic.
So
it's over.
Basically, I wish they had the beginning of it. Ricochet basically said, "Shut up. That's why you had to work on Christmas, broke boy," to one of the guys on Twitter. And the guy, he responded with, "You work once a week, which gives you 6 days to work on your promos, and you still can't cut one on X." Then Ricochet said, he said, "Broke boy also isn't very innovative. Same old shit, nothing original inside his broke ass head. Ha ha ha." Then old boy decided to go with, "Instead of toilet paper, they should have thrown your ass some cue cards. At least it would have dispelled the illiterate rumors." And then he followed with, after Ricochet said, shut up, you had to work on Christmas. Old boy said, "Just for a record, I was off on Christmas, like my TV when you was wrestling."
God damn. Just stop. Just
Mr.
stop.
Walk him down. Just walked his ass all the way down.
Just stop.
He had no chance to fight.
The internet is undefeated. Don't even do it. Like, if you gonna have
most softest people, the softest people in this world right now is AEW wrestlers. I swear to you, they literally get hurt by everything. I'm sorry, I'm looking for something I literally dropped and I can't find it, so it was whatever. I'll be okay. But yeah, was that your rant?
Oh yeah, that was my rant. That was my rant.
Yeah, because he is
trash,
absolute garbage. Tony Khan, trash. He can't save AEW. Once they get rid of him as creative, they'll be okay.
They better not. He better not be Booker of the Year. Dave Meltzer.
Booker of the Year.
He better not be Booker of the Year this year.
If he gets Booker of the Year, first of all, I don't listen to Dave Meltzer.
He need to get shot.
Dave Meltzer is trash, garbage.
He need to get shot. I don't give a fuck. If he awards Tony Khan as Booker of the Year,
put him down.
Yeah. Oh, Yeller.
Just put him down.
Take him to the back.
Take him to the back. I guess the people start listening to Sean Ross Sapp, I guess.
Somebody other than Dave.
Yeah.
Where's Brian?
Is Brian and Dave not a team?
No, they are.
Okay, cool.
They just have differences because Brian sees stuff like regular people, and Dave is,
up Tony's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tongue out and everything. No pause.
That's crazy.
No pause for him.
So, are you ready to get into the
Oh, yeah, let's do it. So, opening bout. Opening bout will be Feud of the Year. And I wrote down some candidates, some nominees, if you will.
What you got?
So the nominees for Feud of the Year will be as follows. We have Cody versus Roman.
Okay.
We have CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
We have Solo Sikoa versus Roman Reigns.
Okay.
Which would be the new bloodline versus the OG bloodline.
Of course.
We have the Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens feud.
Okay.
That's kind of been building all year if you've really been keeping track.
Yeah.
Just from them teaming up and everything.
Yeah.
And then this one I kind of just added on because I didn't want to add nothing AEW wise. Mm-hmm. So I added on Rollins versus Bronson Reed.
That's crazy.
Right.
Okay.
Very crazy. And then the last one, it took me a minute and we argued about it at the beginning of the year. But it got me. So Liv versus Rhea.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. I was scared the whole time. I was like, is he going to add the ladies in there? Don't forget the ladies in there. Come on. That's literally been the story of the whole year for them.
Yeah, it has been.
Perfect.
It has been.
But out of that whole list,
yep,
one of those stood out to me.
Which one?
I don't know if it's a consensus thing. And I don't know if I just used that word correctly.
You did. If it's in tandem.
But my feud of the year, Drew and CM Punk. Combat me now.
I won't because, of course, that's my feud of the year.
Perfect. Perfect.
That's my feud of the year as well.
Perfect.
Everything about it was so great.
The build. 3
matches, which we knew it was going to come to 3 matches.
Yes.
All 3 matches were not only great, but it just build and build and build. I know a lot of people didn't like it because it's centered a lot around the bracelet or whatever, but they made the bracelet make sense at the end.
You know, to me, a lot of people didn't like the bracelet. I get that. But the only reason you didn't like the bracelet is because y'all looked at it as an item. You looked at the bracelet as an item. It wasn't.
Instead of a vehicle.
It wasn't. Exactly. It was a vehicle and it drove emotion. It wasn't just I'll probably say like Kurt Angle's gold medal. Like a rivalry over that. Okay, he won the gold medal. You stole it. Okay,
Makes sense.
it makes sense. But what is the emotion connected to his gold medal? He's the only one who won it. He could have literally. Can he get another one? Yes.
No, he actually can't.
He actually can't. But in this case, it's like that bracelet. Can he get another one?
Right. With
Yes.
the Kurt Angle thing, I like how you said that.
Yes, he can.
With the Kurt Angle thing, it was more like it could be more like, this is the one thing I hang my hat on here,
Right.
and you took that away from me, so now I can't brag about my Olympic gold medals because you took it away.
Exactly.
So, not really the same thing with Punk as far as this is what I hold my hat on.
The bracelet was more of a
sentimental
thing. I
thing.
could get this bracelet anytime from anywhere, but the fan made this bracelet for me, for my wife and my dog, name on it, so I could have when I'm on the road. That's why it was made. It's sentimental. It has sentimental value. He didn't have to work hard for it. But it was given to him from someone who cares, that cared about him.
And it made me care about it because it's my bracelet.
Right. So, to me, nowadays, we don't have a lot of story built around emotion.
Right.
And I mean like true emotions about stuff. And then you also can feel that hatred from Drew to CM Punk anyways. So it's like you could just feel it, and it just, to me, for that story, it didn't feel like it just went forever.
No.
It felt like even when they were on break, it was still going in the background. It was still mentioned.
It was still brewing.
It was still brewing. Like, I'm cooking my soup, and I ain't got it on high. I got it on 2.
Because it was kind of like after the first match, that's when the break kind of happened.
What break?
After the first match that they had?
Really, no. It's when
because I think the last 2 were the consistent ones. There were 2 pay-per-views in a row, SummerSlam and Bad Blood.
You're talking about matches.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the story all along.
Yeah, but I'm saying it kind of took the break after the first match. I think the first match happened like maybe SummerSlam. 2 months prior.
It was in SummerSlam.
It was before that. I thought it was SummerSlam and then Bad Blood was the finish. They had 3 matches.
SummerSlam.
So what was after SummerSlam? Clash?
Bash
in
Berlin.
Berlin. There you go.
So
Okay.
SummerSlam, Bash in Berlin, then Bad Blood.
There you go. Boom.
So to me, it's like before that, we're talking about a feud that literally started by accident. CM Punk literally got hurt by accident. It wasn't on purpose. It was 100% by accident.
Facts.
Let it be known.
It was a Future Shock DDT in the Royal Rumble that dislocated his shoulder.
Literally.
Or his forearm.
No, it tore his pec. No, not his pec. It tore his tricep.
Tricep, there you go.
But literally, we're talking about CM Punk was supposed to be in the main event with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
For the World Heavyweight title.
For the World Heavyweight title. Just for literally his tricep to get torn, boom, he's out. Now, from that point on, we have a storyline. And we're talking about, was that early this year's Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah. Early this year's Royal Rumble, all the way to now. And CM Punk wasn't even on TV until WrestleMania.
But the feud, see, that's why I always like break it up. But anyway, the feud, it was the next night, really, wasn't it? After the Rumbles, kind of when the feud started, because Drew came out and started bragging that, hey, it was me that did this, and I'm the one who prayed. Yeah, so the heat for that feud is just amazing.
Right.
And then to see that nobody really knows if that's how Drew really felt about Punk, the way that Seth felt about Punk, or maybe a lot of the other roster felt about him.
Right.
Nobody knew. So that kind of fed into the story as well. So that, to me, that's why it makes it the feud of the year, because it might have not been the carrying force like the whole Bloodline thing is,
right?
But it had the most emotion because of what it did and what it came out of. Because it came out of really nothing and nowhere. Right. It wasn't supposed to happen.
It wasn't supposed to happen. Spontaneous.
Facts.
That's the best stories. Best stories are spontaneous. So
right. Blood feud.
I think that's perfect. Perfect to start off the show with a great storyline like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But my close second was Liv and Rhea.
Yeah. Close second.
Very close second. Just to get in just for a split second. The Liv and Rhea thing, at first I just didn't see Liv Morgan at all as like that type of a player. I thought she was just too small, didn't care about her wrestling. You know, I just didn't care. I used to like her at first when she had the blue tongue or whatever because she was cute. So I didn't care about her wrestling. But the more that this feud started to go, the more that Triple H started putting more into her, the more that she started putting more into the character herself, I started to become a believer. And Rhea is already the fucking China of the women's division right now.
Right.
So it was the perfect blend to help make Liv Morgan to a big star to where everybody can see. Correct.
As a star.
Yeah.
To me, I think this feud is I won't say great. It was a good feud. It's had its dead spots. That's where I think, even for it to only be like a year long story, it had its dead spots, and that's where I'm like, okay, it couldn't be feud of the year for me because it had that many dead spots.
Because there was a time where you wanted it to end.
You wanted to end, and I think, hopefully, it ends on Netflix January 6th on Raw.
They got a match?
Yes.
How many matches is on this damn January 5th show?
It's WrestleMania, baby. It's WrestleMania.
Yeah, WrestleMania on Netflix. Like,
WrestleMania
good
on Netflix. That's
God.
what they've been touting it as. John Cena's going to be there. CM Punk.
Jesus.
So what we got? CM Punk versus Seth Rollins.
Right.
Liv versus Rhea. Last man standing match.
The women's intercontinental title match.
Women's. Oh, what is it? Oh yeah, the championship. Yeah, women's intercontinental match.
Ain't there a Cody match?
Roman versus Solo.
Oh yeah, the tribal war.
Tribal compact. So yeah, that's it so far. And
God.
you know they're going 3 hours, but they have no time limit.
Do they have commercials?
When it comes to Netflix, yeah.
Okay.
So they still have commercials. It's 3 hours, but they can end whenever. So they could end with 26 minutes. Well, like they could go over 20 minutes. They could end like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Overruns don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They do whatever they want. So, yeah.
Man. Next.
Tag team of the year.
Tag team of the year. So,
what are the nominees?
The nominees for tag team of the year is DIY is number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, the Motor City Machine Guns.
Okay.
Number 3, the Judgment Day.
Okay.
Number 4, A-Town Down Under.
Okay.
Number 5, the War Raiders. And number 6, what was number 6? Did I say New Day?
No.
New Day.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't have none of them as my.
I
as
really don't either. I told you to help me out here on
this. My tag team of the year nominees that I was looking at were DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, Street Profits. They had a rough one, but Judgment Day. They got some AEW teams there. Bucks, Outrunners, Private Party, and FTR. But my tag team of the year comes from NXT. Fraxium, Nathan Frazier, and Axiom. They have been on fire this year. I know you don't watch NXT like that, but I know you sometimes catch the pay-per-view.
But the tag team matches I always miss it. I don't know how.
Man, it's like they always have 17 minutes of just fast-paced action.
I always miss it.
And this fast-paced, it feels like every move has a purpose. And it's like their matches remind me of NXT Black and Gold.
That's a good thing.
Their matches remind me of NXT Black and Gold, and they could go in there with anyone. I think their last match they just had was with Tavian Heights and Miles Bourne of the No Quarter Catch Crew, which you say who, but
I didn't say anything.
No,
I was thinking it.
I was thinking like a lot of people would think that, but when you go look at that match, you're like, damn, these guys can fucking go. Like with the fact that Nathan Frazier literally had a whole match earlier that night, so he's playing the role of beat up, like he's beat up and everything. But overall, that match is fire. I say go back and check it out.
Name again.
What the tag team name?
Yeah,
Fraxium. That's just some name the fans call it because they don't actually have a name. It's just Nathan Frazier and Axiom. Yeah. So you gotta.
Do I have a tag team of the year?
I'm about to say, is there anybody that?
My tag team of the year would have to be, I guess it would have to be Judgment Day because they've held the titles for the longest. But
nasty.
I don't.
They only held the titles because they don't defend the titles.
I don't have none of them. Like honestly, the closest ones would be the War Raiders or New Day, and that's because of stuff that they've done recently.
Right.
So not through the year.
Right.
So that's why it's like fuck. This category, I got nothing, man. Like,
right.
So
I understand. So yeah. I'm like, man, it's really tag team wrestling has. I don't want to say it's been slow, but
it's gonna pick up.
It's been cold It's been cold in AEW, like ice cold in AEW, and it's been cold in WWE after WrestleMania. After WrestleMania, it's been absolutely cold, and that's why I love tag team wrestling. But I'm like, okay, there's something to the tag team wrestling that I enjoy, and that's why I get it in NXT. I watch NXT more for tag team wrestling. I don't like they got the best women's division, yeah, but their main event picture trash.
Yeah,
Low key trash. But it's
kind of all over the place.
But their tag team division, I could trust Fraxium being the champions. This is gonna be a good match.
Like this,
their main event picture is
all over the place.
Real all over the place.
Trick, Ethan Page.
Just put the title on Oba and let it go.
Oh fuck!
Put it on Oba and go from there.
Yeah, get it off Trick. It's time.
Get it off for Trick.
Oba's a fucking monster and nobody can beat him. He seems unbeatable.
You play the role of monster.
He's the new Gunther. In their sense, he's the monster nobody can beat.
I will go with the forbidden.
It's not like me. It's been a while.
Yeah, the forbidden name in WWE, the Black Brock Lesnar, young Brock Lesnar, not the one. No, we talking about next big thing.
He might be back.
Next big thing, Brock Lesnar.
He might be back.
He might be in Royal Rumble.
That's what I'm thinking.
Fuck it.
He might be back.
I mean, if he is, that'd be crazy.
But
would it pop you? Like if his music hit, would you go? Oh, shit.
I don't know who would pop me to show up in the Rumble right now.
Pop me, Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks.
Yeah, if an old AEW guy shows up that I'm a fan of, it can't just be any AEW guy. Penta, if Penta shows up,
he gonna be at Netflix. He gonna be at Netflix.
If Penta shows up, I'll be like, so it happened. You know, but if Ricky shows up, I'm like, I might pop a little bit.
Ricky,
Hobbs shows up, I'll pop a little bit.
I'm trying to think of anybody else that I really like. If it was Aleister Black, Miro.
Can he get out in time? Nah, Miro I wouldn't pop.
No. Not Kenny.
But maybe if the Rusev music plays, you know, then maybe some nostalgia stuff. The Rusev? Santino.
Any nostalgia people
Santino.
That will pop you. Santino?
Maybe Santino. Just because he's funny as fuck, he can make it work.
Alberto.
He'll get eliminated in 2 seconds. Who?
Alberto Del
Who would he pop? Alberto has not been liked ever since leaving the first time. And he fucked it over for himself, but he has not been liked.
I enjoy Alberto's theme music and his presentation.
I love the presentation
as a person, no, I don't like him. But
he should have never fucked with Paige. It fucked up his whole career.
I'm trying to think of who else is who will pop me in the Royal Rumble.
Nobody. Maybe Christian. I missed him like 4 times today. Maybe Christian will pop me. Edge wouldn't.
No.
I know he ain't showing up because he's in AEW, but that ship has sailed. Maybe Jeff Hardy by himself.
Jeff Hardy, yeah.
By himself, Jeff though, Hardy. to the no words music.
Shawn Michaels.
Nah, he's bald.
Okay. That's fine.
If he still had hair, yeah,
that's fine.
Motherfucker. Let's do it.
I guess.
You know what? I know we mentioned it. I'm really just wasting time, but
yeah. We good. We're about to go to commercial break. Hell yeah!
I think X-Pac will pop me.
Make some noise, X-Pac.
We know which one will pop you. That X Factor theme will pop you.
You dealing with the I got everything. Oh God,
I don't care what theme's on. If he just because he should get his turn.
I explode.
Everybody else got theirs.
If I hear 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna get mad.
Scott Hall got his in 2002. Or 2000, yeah, I think 2002. Kevin Nash got his. Like, come on, man. Why he can't get his? Kevin Nash got 2 of them.
Give me Billy Gunn.
Billy Gunn got 1. Road Dogg got 1.
He did. I think I'm trying to think of really anybody that's still active that will like pop me where I'm like, oh snap.
I got one for you.
Mark Henry. No, okay.
I got one for you. This will pop me. It's just random. If Marty Scurll somehow showed up.
The villain?
If just
the villain?
I think that'd be the one that'll really fucking pop me. If Marty, because I wouldn't expect it.
If the villain, like, I mean, he has to come from
full umbrella, full penguin outfit,
but he'll have to come from the depths of hell.
We know
to literally just appear.
To make it there.
Oh my God!
But that's what I'm saying. That'll be the one that'll really.
That's the one.
That'll be the one that'll pop.
That's the one, man. You got me on that one because there ain't nobody else that really. I'm like,
yeah,
this person, nah.
It's nobody else.
It's nobody else right now that could come to my mind. That I'm like, that's the one.
It's that one. Not even Velveteen Dream. I think.
Oh shit!
I think he should get another chance.
Velveteen. Oh,
I do think he should get another chance.
That'd be dope. And he should have been on the main roster like for everybody.
Long time ago.
Keith
but I do
Lee.
think he should get the chance.
Nah.
Keith Lee has to dye his hair back black. None of that gray shit. None of that gray shit.
Well, shit. Let's go ahead and go to commercial.
We're going to go to commercial.
We'll pop back in
yes,
for the
sir.
show of the year. We're back.
We're back once again.
Yep.
So we're going to go now to what's the show of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go to show/PLE/pay-per-view of the year.
Okay.
And the nominees for this one are the 2025 Royal Rumble.
What? 2024.
24.
Gotcha,
My bad.
Sorry,
WrestleMania XL.
extra large. Okay.
Yep, we have All Out 2024.
Okay.
We have Bad Blood.
Okay. Atlanta, stand up.
We have Survivor Series War Games.
Ooh, Canada, stand up.
And then we have All In 2024.
London, stand up.
Out of those 6 categories, I'll let you go first. What you pick? This might be another one where we might be on the same page.
I'm going WrestleMania XL.
Me too.
Ain't nothing gonna top it.
Ain't nothing going to. The best
Night
WrestleMania in
or night
years.
2? Night 1 or night 2?
Night one.
Yeah.
Night 1.
Actually,
They both were great.
they were.
They both were
That's
great.
why I knew. Sitting
Wait, which night?
I was combating.
Hold on. Which night had? I love both of you.
Okay. No. Go ahead.
Which night had the Bobby Lashley and his crew versus
Night 2.
Karrion Kross? That was the worser night. So night 1. Just because of that match alone.
For real?
Yeah.
Just for that match alone?
Just that match alone.
Just that match.
That match alone.
That's crazy.
That
I
match
felt
alone.
like that match was rushed.
That match alone.
It felt rushed.
And something else happened in it too. I don't remember really what
Snoop
happened.
Dogg was on commentary.
No, but something happened in the match where it was like the table or
The
something
table wouldn't break.
fell or they had
table
to
didn't
try
break.
to cover up for it.
Yeah.
So it was just
Oh no, the table fell. It
while
collapsed.
somebody was on it.
Yeah.
And they had to go
Karrion
get
Kross was on
they
it.
had to go get another one from out and cover it up. It was just too much. Then nobody really
Night
wanted
one.
to see the match in the first place.
But night 1 it felt perfect.
Night 1 was perfect.
Night 1 was perfect. You had Sami Zayn beating Gunther.
Yeah.
You had Jade, Naomi, Bianca coming out there in the big 3. That whole look, that was good.
Damn. But night 1 also got a match that was
What?
fucking
Which one?
that killed that momentum.
Which one?
Jimmy versus Jay.
Yeah.
That was a second or third match on the card. Like,
that was absolutely horrible.
or was it the first?
No, it wasn't the first one. It wasn't the first one.
So second then. It
It
killed
was like the third.
it
third
killed
match,
momentum.
Third to last match.
Nah.
Because it was like Jimmy and Jay, and that's when Bianca and them came out. And then
So that was the third match because
Well,
it was 6
four.
matches on the night.
okay, then
So that's the third match. It was either
No,
second
you're
or
right.
third.
Second. They were second.
Okay.
Because Gunther and Sammy was before the tag team match. But the Rock
Damn,
and
they
Roman.
were on that show too.
Yeah. So I'll say Rock, Roman, and Cody was last. Gunther and Sammy. Then before that was Jade and them. Then it was Jimmy and them. I'm trying to remember what was the first match. I can't remember what the first match was.
Me neither.
But
World title match?
the world title match?
Seth.
No, that was on the second night.
Okay.
Second night started off with Seth and Drew for Drew to lose the title
Gotcha.
to Damian. Yeah, but overall, that
And the
show-
main event for night 1.
Oh yeah,
The emotions through all
man,
that.
it was chaotic.
I think that was better than the night 2.
I think
I love Cody versus Roman,
a lot of people,
but that tag match.
but a lot of people. First of all, we forget before all the shenanigans started going down, people were interfering and all this stuff.
Uh-huh.
Cody and Roman was having a match. They were having a good match too. A good It wasn't a hardcore like
You mean their one-on-one match
just them
for night
alone.
2?
Yes.
Oh no, their match was great.
No, I said the night 2 was great before the shenanigans. As of like before people start interfering, Jimmy and all of them come out there and all the good stuff. Before all them people start showing up, because it's like I see that match in 2 parts. It's Roman and Cody 1-on-1, and that's when tribal combat. Now, not tribal combat, but bloodline rule stuff start happening. So Rock and all them people coming out, and Sami Zayn, and everybody just flying out there.
Right.
The first part of that match, great. Second half of that match, great. But a lot of people didn't like the fact that Undertaker showed up instead of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Which it is what it is.
Yeah,
Stone Cold said the money wasn't right, which is hey, he's
his prerogative.
He's a dope. That's what it is. And on top of that, it was the great replacement was the Undertaker, because Undertaker has been around all
the whole
these
time.
years.
And who else would you do it if you didn't have him? So
yeah, he's literally fought all the bloodline, every single generation.
Facts.
Literally all of them. He hasn't missed one yet.
Facts. And when Austin wasn't there, it was Undertaker versus Rock. So that all that shit is unnecessary. But I think the emotion from night 1, even though we all kind of knew how it was going to turn out,
right?
You still didn't know,
right? You didn't really know.
You didn't know. So the finish of everything was like, how's this going to go? Correct.
Didn't know. For Cody to take the pinfall?
Or would Seth be taking the pinfall? But you knew at some point it might need it to be Cody, but would they do it?
And then you have The Rock pin him.
Right. To lead to something for the future if you want to do it. So I thought that was great. So again, WrestleMania XL, I think maybe the best Mania since 30. At least.
With Dan Bryan.
Yeah, and if not that one, then since 17. Those are the top 3 WrestleManias to me.
Okay.
17, 30, and 40.
I'm not fighting that. I'm not fighting that.
Yeah.
I think that 39. 39's up there for me. I like 39. Night 1 and night 2. That whole.
I just hate that Cody lost.
Yeah, but I love that Cody lost too at the same time, because it's like it was too Hollywood for him to win, but it was like, man, I love the presentation, like the stage,
but the set,
the matches were great, like all matches. To be honest with you, the only blemish I can remember from that show is Shane McMahon. And
that's the one you remember?
That's the only thing I remember from
I remember Austin Theory getting buried by Cena.
Was he in Austin? He beat Austin Theory.
He still was buried by Cena.
Oh, yeah.
Because we knew what was going to happen.
No, you're talking about
the promo. But then even the match, we knew he was going to beat Cena, but it's like, John
Cena's old.
But it's like, it don't even fucking matter, because he's told you it wasn't going to matter after you beat him. He said it in the promo, and now it doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, like I said, like you kind of just said it. I don't remember, so it's okay. Like, to me, like I said, the only blemish to me was that Shane McMahon came out there and blew his his ACL or something?
Yeah.
And then
Stoop had to cover up.
It. Yeah. Which
Snoop
crazy.
2 WrestleManias in a row.
Snoop, man, he holds it down. His cousin might be in AEW, stealing money, but Snoop Dogg, he getting the bagging from WWE.
All right, next one. We're going to Wrestler of the Year Female. And the category, the nominees will be Liv Morgan, the WWE Women's Champion. We have Rhea Ripley. We have Jordynne Grace from TNA. Gonna give her some props.
She snuck in there, okay.
Yes, she did. Okay. We're gonna have Jade Cargill. We have Nia Jax. And we have Mercedes Moné.
So my Women's of the Year is not on that list.
I didn't think she would be.
And that's crazy. Io Sky. I went with Io Sky. She right now is what we saw Gunther last year. That's what I'm going with. Anytime you put Io in that ring with anybody, they gonna go, and it's gonna be a good match. It might be a 3.5 star match and above. It's nothing less. And I mean, she could put her in there with anyone, and she could go. So I think it's Io. She had a good title run at the start of the year. She lost the title to Bayley, whatever. But ever since she came over to Raw too, just been going. So she's been in the title picture nonstop. And now she got the crowd behind. She has a crowd always behind her.
Yeah, even
but
when she was a heel.
Even when she was a heel. But now it's kind of like expected. Anytime she comes out there, the crowd just waiting for her. So I think, to me, the women's wrestler of the year was Io Sky for me.
Well, I'm actually going to switch this thing up and go somewhere where nobody thought that I would go. I'm going to go with Liv Morgan being wrestler of the year, women's wrestler of the year.
You gave her praise earlier, so I'm okay with this.
And again, it's because you changed my perception of you from being like, I don't want to say that you don't belong here. You don't belong in that spot.
You didn't believe in her credibility.
To the general public.
Yes.
Correct. I still kind of don't. But I think you can get it over. Well, I know you can get it over because you're getting it over.
Right.
So that's that. And then plus, regardless of what you say, the guys fucking love her.
Right.
So regardless of what it is, they fucking love her.
Always love her. They always love Liv. My bad.
They do. And she's playing the role very good. Because we all know that Dom is fucking married. So to see her play the role and not go too far, we see where she cuts the limit at and where Dom kind of cuts the limit. I just have respect for that personally. Mm-hmm. So that's why I kind of give it to Liv. Like,
okay, I'm not mad at it.
And plus she took that knee from Io Sky that damn near broke her nose. That she wasn't ready for. Goddamn Io.
They talked about it.
They didn't talk about that shit.
They did.
She wasn't ready for that shit.
Tomato.
Yeah, tomato.
Is her nose broken? No.
I don't know. That's a great question.
It's not broken.
But the crazy part was Steven Richards was like, that was fucked up. Then Cornette was like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, damn, she's taking liberties. Like,
she's first of all, she's Io Sky. That's one thing.
The fuck that mean?
She's Io Sky.
The fuck that mean?
She literally
Kyrie Sane is Kyrie Sane, and she hits harder. So what the fuck that mean?
She kneed her in the face and she said sorry. It is what it is. Move on. Move on.
Now we move on.
What's the next category?
Wrestler of the Year male.
What's the nominations for that?
And the nominees are?
Who's the nominees? I want to hear this one. My guy's going. I think this should be unanimous, but go ahead. Give me the nominees.
I don't know about it. John Moxley, number 1 from AEW. We have Roman Reigns. We have the WWE champion, Cody Rhodes. We have, who I think has been the best villain of the WWE all year, Drew McIntyre. We have CM Punk. And we have Will Ospreay. Who do you have as your Wrestler of the Year for 2024?
You wasted a spot. Really, a spot was wasted.
For Will Ospreay or John Moxley?
John Moxley. Shouldn't be on there. One,
it was to make you laugh and make you say this.
Our reigning Wrestler of the Year is not on there. It's crazy. Gunther is not on there, which is absolutely crazy.
Because I wanted to be funny and put these two
you nasty
and
bastard.
piss you off.
You nasty bastard. That's what you are. Because you put John Moxley on there. Will Ospreay, he ain't my cup of tea. He ain't my cup of tea. You know what? Quick rant.
Mine either.
Listen here. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That no selling bullshit is no fly zone in my book. Fuck y'all and what y'all got to say about that. That no selling shit is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. There should be no reason that we literally have a storyline based around Cody Rhodes too, Kevin Owens hitting Randy Orton with a power driver. And Randy Orton hasn't been seen since then. But in AEW, Will gets hit with a power driver on steel steps, and then he could still go. He
get up and clothesline you, right?
Instantly get you with a clothesline and ain't gonna give you a fork, man. Stop with that bull. But anyways, my Wrestler of the Year is only one man. And I guess we gonna keep the Wrestler of the Year award in the Europeans with Drew McIntyre. That's who I have as the Wrestler of the Year. Like you said, heel of the year, superstar of the year. Drew McIntyre, everything he has touched has been gold. He's gold on the mic. He's gold in the ring. Everything has been perfect. He ain't done wrong. The only bad thing they probably done with Drew McIntyre is probably put him in too many repetitive matches with Jey Uso and with Sammy. But other than that, perfect. Absolute perfect across the board. 10s all across.
So for the first time ever, I'm going to do co-wrestler of the years.
Okay.
And the co-wrestler of the years go to the two guys who won Feud of the year. And I'll tell you why. It goes to Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. I'll tell you why. Number one, for CM Punk to have had as much vitriol, as much stain put on his name,
right,
for a good portion of 2 years,
right,
even when he first came back to WWE, had a big stain put on him. Can he do it? Do people like him? Will he get along with everybody? All these different questions. Can he last? Will he get hurt?
Right. All of it. No, I've heard it all.
All of it. And for him to go through this year and put on a banger feud with really just one guy, and that banger feud has really taken Drew McIntyre. If you didn't look at him as a main eventer before, you absolutely look at him as a main eventer now. And you might now to the point look at him as a main eventer that does not have to wrestle on Raw or SmackDown. He could just strictly be a pay-per-view guy or special occasion Raws. That's the type of guy that I look at Drew McIntyre as now. Not really not a part-timer, but almost like a part-timer schedule.
I see him as a face of a brand, though.
Yes, but the heel face.
That's what I mean. But the face. Like, he's on that when you go on USA app
and you see that poster for Monday Night Raw,
or
he's number 2.
Now SmackDown.
Right.
He should be on there. It should be Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, and that's when whoever female,
even if he's not on the show,
whoever female they want on there, like Io Sky, Rhea, whoever's gonna be the top female on that show. That's how it should be. So that's what I see. Drew McIntyre, like you said, stock has risen
tremendously.
Literally
tremendously.
It should be no reason why he's not in a main storyline going into 2025.
All his stories should be main stories from here on out.
All of them.
As long as he can be able to carry out the way that he's been carrying out,
right,
all of his feuds should be main stories.
Right.
Because he can carry them now.
Right.
And all of his arguments, whether they're coming down from Triple H, whether they're coming down from Road Dogg, whoever, they all make sense, and it makes sense with what he's been going through with his character. Because now it makes him seem like he's the bad guy when really he's still that same good guy from 2019. Yep. The world has changed.
Yeah.
So that's why he's become the bad guy, because the world's changed. He's still feuding against them same motherfuckers that was beating him up on a weekly basis during the pandemic.
Exactly.
And that's the bloodline.
Exactly.
And he's pissed off at anybody who teams with the bloodline, anybody who's associated with him. Almost like Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Their feud, they
literally have the same feud. They're literally the same storyline.
In Bizarro world, because they're still in their minds, which in reality, they're still the good guys.
Good guys, bad guys, they're right. They're both right.
Right.
They haven't told a lie yet. I don't see them where CM Punk loves to say, tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when they're telling lies. They haven't lied yet.
Not yet.
No statement is wrong.
Facts.
You literally tried to end me. You cost me the title. You did this to me. So now I'm the bad guy for responding. But, because now I'm about to be aggressive now. Because for the longest, you've been attacking me. So now
when I get aggressive, I'm the bad guy. Or I look like I'm the evil guy.
Exactly. So to me, yeah, like I said, Drew McIntyre is the guy now. He's one of the guys.
He's upper echelon.
He's part-timers.
Not
part-timers, but.
I wish they would do that with Sheamus.
He had his moment.
Just give him the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania, please.
The fans love him too much for him to be a heel. Yeah, I think
I never thought he should be a heel.
He's going to be Intercontinental champion.
I thought he should have been a babyface from the jump.
I feel like
after that initial heel run.
2025, Sheamus is Intercontinental champion, and Chad Gable's United States champion. Book it. You heard it here first.
Yeah, I have no qualms about that.
Boom. Let's go to
Should
the last
Cody?
one. Oh, sorry.
Should Cody lose the title in 2025?
Yes.
And to whom?
Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Drew McIntyre.
Or Kevin Owens.
Or Kevin Owens. Drew McIntyre.
But Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre.
But Kevin looked good with that Ring Eagle belt.
Well, they about to do a ladder match at Royal Rumble, so, and I'm pretty sure Cody's about to win that Razor Ramon style, so.
And I'm pretty sure they might let that Wing Eagle stay.
They might.
Cause you see, it don't got the old WWF logo on it. It got
don't.
that sharp WWE
It's
logo.
a replica belt. Everyone's mad at it, but I'm like, bro, I'm not about to go create a whole new title. Like, come on, not
And
right
you
now.
don't want the old one. The old one strap probably dirty,
The old one
bent up.
That's the one that got busted up, ain't it? By Mr. Perfect.
But they made another one.
Of course. I know they did, of course, but you know.
Yeah, remember Austin had one before he got rid of it. It's probably at his house.
Probably.
Should they keep them? But so yeah, let's take this last little break, and then we're gonna go to match of the year. You want to do that?
Yeah, we got
All
a
right,
quick break.
So we'll be right back, ladies and
Already.
gentlemen.
Look at that good ad.
This
Good
ad.
old ad.
We don't have it.
Good old ad. So now we back one more time, one last one. We're gonna go with match of the year. Do you have nominees for this one?
Yeah. Give me a quick second. you know.
I see them over there. Just sitting.
Yeah. Match of the year. Sorry. That's
Don't worry about it.
okay. There it is. Wait. Yep. There it is. All right. You ready?
Yep.
So we got a good list. Got a good chunk. But I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break them down real quick.
It look like it's about 10 of them.
Yeah, but I'm only gonna do a couple of them. Ready?
Nah, do all 10.
Okay. So we got Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson at AEW Dynasty.
Okay.
Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland at AEW Forbidden Door.
I forgot about that.
Swerve Strickland versus Bryan Danielson at AEW All In.
Goddamn.
Will Ospreay versus MJF. We have two of those matches. So Will Ospreay versus MJF at AEW All In, and Will Ospreay versus MJF on Dynamite, 250. Then we have Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. See?
That was a lot of AEW matches.
Well, because it breaks down. Real
That was
quick.
like 15 AEW matches.
It's
And they all was Will Ospreay or Swerve.
It's 5 of them. 5 of them was Will Ospreay. Well, 4 of them was Will Ospreay.
Okay.
Anyways, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40. Gunther versus Sami Zayn at WrestleMania 40. Gunther versus Randy Orton at Bash in Berlin. And then CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell.
I just can't get over how many AEW matches that was. But we're going to go, for me, since I'm going to go first, since you just did the nominees. Of course, I'm going to go with Punk and Drew.
Boom. That's all.
I mean, they just won everything today.
Yeah.
I wasn't even trying to give them everything, but
it was the year of Punk, man. Year of Punk and Drew.
the year of Punk and Drew. Yeah, you can't cut out Drew because Drew's the main
Well, we're going to
component.
be getting to the summer of Punk again. 2025 edition soon. But we're going to talk about the year of 2024. The year of CM Punk and Drew.
So what if we have CM Punk win the world title?
Yep.
Drew wins that title.
Yep.
And in the summer, we go for unification.
Unification. I wouldn't be mad at it, but
I just would. I
I
would hate to waste a few if they both had a title.
I don't want unified world title. I don't want one world title.
Oh, you don't?
I don't want world title. One world
You
title.
like it with 2 of them?
Give me one set of tag team titles. That's it. Why do the women get to have different rules than the men? I don't understand.
There's a double standard.
Literally, that makes no sense. We have one set of women's tag team titles that floats between both shows, but we gotta have 2 sets of men's titles on both shows. The tag team division ain't that strong.
It ain't that big.
Ain't that big.
You ain't got that many people to fill it.
Cause it's too many times that we don't have gauntlet matches and tournaments and all this stuff, and out of nowhere y'all just drag the OC out there
They just refuse.
with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson out there just for them to literally lose. Why you bring them out there? They ain't gonna win.
How do you think they feel?
They good. They get paid for every show they show up on.
But fuck that. We used to be like New Japan World Tag Team
That's when they
Champions.
was.
We used to be World Tag Team Champions here, and like
That was
we
before
are
the number was
nobody.
below 40.
We are nobodies now. Absolute nobodies.
Hey, it is what it is. They literally signed for the second time.
Third.
Yeah. Well, for Luke.
That's fourth for him, I think.
What do you mean?
Because but they signed 3 times since they've been them.
Yeah, I guess. Hey man, I don't make the rules.
Remember, they had two stints behind after AEW came in the picture.
1 tag team titles.
Yeah.
They float between Raw and SmackDown. How you have a story start on Raw and it ends, and like it, if the story start on Raw, guess what? It could literally go from Raw to SmackDown and he'll see whatever. Or you just have it where, guess what? We're about to get ready to go to Bad Blood. Oh, guess what? Okay, this story is gonna be the Raw story leading up to Bad Blood for the tag team titles. Guess what? After Bad Blood, they go to SmackDown. They got a story on SmackDown. Boom, and you just keep flip flopping from there. So, because the problem was when we had one world title with Roman, he just never went on Raw. He never had a feud for a Raw superstar. It was always SmackDown.
But Roman ain't the champion.
No, that's what I'm saying. The problem is when you have one title floating between both shows, don't have it just sit there and cater to one show all the time.
Right.
You have to have it where they're on both shows. The women's tag team titles float between both shows.
That's how a tag team title should be. And I agree with you, especially since now you add in women's Intercontinental and women's U.S. titles. It's so many fucking titles. Unless you're going to do brand-specific pay-per-views, these pay-per-views going to look like just nothing but title matches.
Yeah.
And I don't like that because how do you build to become a contender if every match is a title match?
That's true. Well, that's at that point. Then you just make. I guess. I mean, the regular shows are already going to be, but the regular shows just be the build to a title match. But not every feud should be centered around a title.
Correct.
So it's like, I get what you're saying. Because really, what occurs now is what I've noticed. I don't know a lot of people notice, but if the pay-per-view has the Intercontinental title on it,
the U.S. title not gonna be on that.
U.S. title ain't on there, and then vice versa.
It might be a show where neither one of them motherfuckers is on there.
True. So that's just what it is.
The 2 world titles is on that motherfucker, and the tag titles, and that's
the specialty, specialty it is. So like the Royal Rumble come around, that's gonna be men's. So you're looking at men's Royal Rumble, women's Royal Rumble, probably the WWE title, and then maybe the Intercontinental title or whatever mid-card title. And then a regular match, usually. So the tag team titles usually never get defended.
I know you've seen it because I've seen it. It's popped up 5 times for me.
What's up?
The leak.
What leak?
The leak. The Reddit leak. You ain't seen the Rumble Reddit leak?
I don't trust that. I don't look at that.
I'm like, it popped up for me 5 times. I'm like,
because it comes up every year. Every year they do that.
Oh, for real?
Literally every year. And it's always like a name that, oh my God, that name's going to be in the Royal Rumble? Okay. Yeah.
The one time they did it, I seen it, they fooled us because it was the year Chris Jericho was supposed to win, and he didn't win it. And I think Alberto Del Rio, some random person won it. Or Sheamus. Yeah. Somebody random had won it, but it was supposed to be Chris Jericho. And the whole thing had leaked out who was supposed to do it. But this shit got each person number by number who come out.
Oh wait, I did see it.
Who the winner 31? Is. Yeah, the 31 is The Rock and all that shit.
That's why I don't look at it because there's always like that every year.
But this the one I actually believe, and it's like, fuck, why did I see it? I believe it. If we get CM Punk versus Gunther, which we already got a CM Punk versus Gunther cage match during the holiday for some random ass reason.
It is what it is.
That just means they're gearing up to work with each other.
Yeah.
If we get that, then I'm going to believe this little card a little bit. Especially if we don't.
CM Punk at Royal Rumble versus Gunther. I can see it happening.
I could
really, actually, I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong on this one. I'm pretty sure I could see Royal Rumble, Gunther versus Logan Paul, based off of what happened at the press conference. Because Logan Paul was like, I'm going to be the WWE champion because now he's on Raw. That's one thing. So that might lead to Logan Paul versus Gunther at Royal Rumble.
I didn't know he was back.
It was this stupid thing where he was like, I'm retiring. And then literally, I know he shows up at the Netflix press conference for Raw. And he's like, I'm going to be joining the Raw brand, and I'm going to be a WWE champion this year. And then literally later on, Gunther comes out. He goes, I don't know who told that guy to come out here and say that, but I can't wait to slap that ugly mug off his face. So that might lead into something. Of course, you got Gunther, Logan Paul. That could lead into something. And I'll be okay with Gunther, like, mopping the floor with Logan Paul.
I thought you was going to say, I'd be okay with Gunther dropping the title to Logan Paul.
Hell no.
Wait, what?
Hell no.
Gunther? You killing Gunther's mystique right there.
We've already had part-time champions. But to give the title to Logan Paul, that, like, part-time champion Brock Lesnar and Goldberg and Roman, those I could deal with. Because I'm like, those are actual names that
I never cared about part-time champions.
I don't like it. Never liked it.
I don't care.
But to me, but to me, I'm like, okay, those are big names. Like, they shouldn't be on TV anyway, 24/7.
I don't need Hulk Hogan. If you didn't see Hulk Hogan,
you don't need to oversaturate the TV with them.
Now, if you're a Bret Hart, so say like a
different.
Who can we call a Bret? Cody. Cody's really a Bret Hart type of guy.
Yeah.
I can see him being on shows like every week because he wants to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But there's no need for Roman to do it if he's the champ. There's no need for Hogan to do it. There was no need for Austin. But he still was there every week.
Yeah. So it's like, it is what it is. But Logan getting the title, I'm throwing hands with somebody. Somebody going to get these hands. Somebody have to. Because there ain't no way.
Bruce Pritchard?
I will literally, well, I was going to say drive. I will literally fly to Connecticut and drive to the headquarters with a bin full of potatoes.
I just want to work out in the gym.
Just a bin full of potatoes and throw it at their window until somebody answers me.
Just a bin full of potatoes?
Yeah.
If he wins. If Logan Paul wins.
I'll get a bin full of potatoes, just chuck it at their window. Open the goddamn door.
Let me in.
Let me in.
Let me in.
Where you at, Hunter? I don't care about your heart problem. Let me in. We got to talk right now. Right now, goddammit.
Set for discussion.
Yep.
Let's have a discussion.
No. We passed discussing. It's a fight. It's a fight now.
You can't be fighting Hunter. He's 57 years old with a heart problem. And
I don't give a fuck.
Catheter, what you call it?
If he put that title on Logan, we gonna fight. Put the trunks on. Put the trunks on, honey.
He's the game.
Don't worry, I'm gonna turn the game off. Don't worry. don't worry. No, I'm not putting you in rest mode. I'm turning it off. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been our Wrestlemaniacs 2.
You gotta say 2 the right way.
No, it's not the end of the show.
Oh.
Award ceremony.
Yes, it's the end of our award ceremony.
He got me all off. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Because he threatened to beat up Hunter if Hunter
he put
gives
the title
Logan
on Logan
Paul
Paul.
the title.
Especially if Logan Paul's beat Gunther.
At the Royal Rumble.
At the Royal Rumble.
In front of everybody in Indianapolis.
You got a couple minutes. I'm going to ask this question on air now. Thoughts on pay-per-views going 2 nights. So reports is Royal Rumble's going 2 nights in 26. And then Money in the Bank is possibly 2 nights in 27.
What's in 26?
Royal Rumble. If it's not 26, it's 25.
As far as the Rumble, I can see the Rumble being a 2-day event because they got the Women's Royal Rumble. That's 60 minutes. You got the Men's Rumble. That's 60 minutes. I understand. That's 2 hours already out of your show. So you can make that into 2 days. Money in the Bank, 2 Money in the Bank matches, 15 minutes for both. You don't need to make that 2 days.
Those things are like 20 minutes, 20, 25 minutes.
Okay, 20, 25 minutes each compared to, that's what, 40 minutes for both matches?
Right.
You still have 2 hours and 20 minutes to fill. Okay. Or if you're doing a 4-hour pay-per-view, 3 hours and 20 minutes to fill.
That's true.
What do you need 2 days for that for? You know what I mean?
Yeah, money hungry.
You gonna do Money in the Bank for SmackDown, women, SmackDown, men, then Raw men, Raw women?
No,
you gonna do 4 of them?
You just do,
yeah.
You do one night, women's Money in the Bank. Second night, Men's Money in the Bank.
But you don't need to do that for 2 nights.
That's true. That is true.
Like Rumble, yeah, I can see that because the Rumble was an hour each and you have 2 of them.
That's true. I think to me it's like both shows, since both shows are going 3 hours, that's one thing. Raw and SmackDown are going 3 hours.
Right.
So we're creating and we're developing so many stories and people on TV.
And that's why it should be brand specific pay-per-views.
Okay. I mean, makes sense.
We need to go back to that.
You know Hunter does he does the 5 matches. So if you're going to do 5 matches,
I'm fine with that. Brand specific though. 5 matches.
Right.
6 matches. Well, let's do this.
5 matches.
5 matches if it's a B show. If it's a B show, 5 matches.
A brand split
B show, 5 matches.
5 matches. Code, like right now, big time pay-per-views. So we're talking about WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Royal Rumble, which are going to be 2 nights. Oh, and Survivor Series. So I'm pretty sure
That ain't going to be 2 nights, is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think I mixed it up. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Royal Rumble 26, Survivor Series 27.
If that's the case and not Money in the Bank, I'm fine with that. Because if you have 2 war games. Because it makes sense when you got 2 of these big matches.
Right.
2 war games. You got 2 Rumbles. SummerSlam is just a big event in general, and you want to get everybody a payday, and it's same as WrestleMania.
SummerSlam, it's WrestleMania
of the summer.
Gotcha. But, to me, if it's going to be Royal Rumble and Survivor Series, 2 nights. If it's Money in the Bank, leave it 1 night. It don't hurt nobody. 1 night is good, especially when you're doing all these B shows internationally. So, to me...
Are they continuing at it for 2025?
I think that's the plan.
I hope so. Just the vibes.
Because I'm pretty sure... Oh, man, I can't remember what pay-per-view it is. There's one show that's already going to be overseas to begin with. Elimination Chamber is in Canada.
So was it this year? When did they do the Paris show? Did they do a Paris show?
Yeah, that was this year. Backlash.
I got to say that was the best pay-per-view of the year.
Backlash in France.
That was the best show of the year. That crowd was fucking amazing.
Yeah, that was the crowd.
Crowd.
AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes.
The fucking crowd.
Damn.
That show of the year. That and WrestleMania. We give them 1A, 1B.
Because that is the Backlash.
That crowd was amazing for Backlash.
Yeah, it was actually.
Every match.
Yeah.
Every match.
Backlash low-key have been the show.
All it is just like a recap of WrestleMania.
But it's been the show though. Because like Puerto Rico last year
was great because of the crowd.
And also when this year was France. So what could top that? Where do you?
Where are they at next year?
Where do we go?
In our last couple of minutes. Where are they at next year?
There's no way you could top that. Like literally.
You gotta go to England. You go to England, they'll top it. Australia top it. Australia top it. Huh?
They already went to Australia.
Did they?
Yeah.
They did.
They went
Sydney.
to...
Sydney.
Yeah. Sydney, Australia. How do you top it? There's no way you could top it, though, to be honest with you.
Germany wasn't that good. They tried. They started off the show hot, but...
They started off hot.
Go back to Puerto Rico. I just think it's been a while since they really just had shows like that. Go back to Puerto Rico. And main evented with Carlito. No,
they haven't
kidding.
Announced it.
I'm kidding.
So they got WrestleMania in Las Vegas, and then they haven't announced anything else.
I wonder if the ticket's gone down.
No, they probably about to announce it soon though. You know what? Let's go Scotland. That Irish, get the Irish up in there. Backlash Scotland.
Let's go to Air Scotland. Let's go to Drew's hometown.
No, wait. Am I tripping?
What?
I am tripping. Not Scotland. My fault. Ireland.
Oh yeah, they'll go crazy.
Becky Lynch,
because they never really had a crowd like that.
Becky Lynch, Finn Balor,
Sheamus, Vince. Nah. You know he love his Irish guys, man. Vince, he claims that I'm Irish, right?
I thought you were gonna say JD, but whatever. I'm out. That's it.
And that's another episode of We're Wrestlemaniacs 2. Your boy Izzy Too Real, your boy
Playboy Troy.
And we'll see y'all next week. You dig? We out of here.